What's up, everybody? It's Noah, and I'm coming back with yet more Heroes of the Storm content. Hopefully this will go a little bit better, considering that Fraps decided to screw me yesterday on my Zagara game and not record my commentary. So hopefully you enjoyed just a gentle little voyage into the buggy realms of the Zerg. But unfortunately, you have to hear my dulcet tones again this time around. So, as expected, off-screen, I purchased Vala with the 2,000 gold we made. As I said before in the very first video, Vala is just a super versatile hero and is always good in Hero League, as well as these quick matches while we work up to it. Right now, our quests are looking like support. We just got a new one again as a StarCraft hero. We can't double tap those, unfortunately, because we don't have Morales or Tassadar, and at their cost, it's going to be a while before we do. And a play 8. So, we're just going to start knocking out support real quick, and we're going to be doing that with, currently, the only support available to me, which is going to be Kharazim. Kharazim is a solid support. He's one of the ones that I actually have a fairly solid win rate with. I think that on my main account, I'm floating above 60% with him. I don't find him like a joy to play, but he's a little bit more dynamic than a lot of the more like heal bot type supports. So, with that being said, let's go punch people back to health, and I will see you after the jump. Okay guys, we are zoning in on Shire. Good map. Gonna be picking up Transcendence level 1 as I get this naughty little monkey. Always go Transcendence level 1. Doesn't matter. I know you think that you're gonna pull off Iron Fist. You're not gonna be able to. No one is able to. He's a heal bot. Let's just deal with it, albeit a more dynamic one. One thing that's good is that he's pretty solid on this map because he's really good at protracted engagements. That's Kharazim. So the lineup is myself as Kharazim, Vala, Tyrande, Muradin, and Sonya versus Tyrael, ETC, Jaina, Kharazim, and Vala. So pretty solid on both sides. We're going to have a little bit of extra healing from our Tyrande. Overall, we're just going to have to play safe, not get caught up in the multi-CC from ETC and Jaina, and we should be able to pull this out alright. Looks like we got a little bit of a rush mid lane. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but I'm just going to hang out up here and get to punching momentarily. Ooh, Nexus Battle Beast. Very classy. Just going to get in here, start poking at the ETC. Unfortunately, our Vala takes an unnecessary death mid lane. Not exactly sure who ganked her. And Sonya as well. We're off to a promising start with people fighting for nothing and dying for it mid lane. Looks like Tyrande's going to go down mid to continue the soak there. I'm just going to hang out and keep soaking this lane. Maintaining soak is a super important thing that no one really appreciates, or at least a lot of people fail to appreciate. Maintaining soak is really crucial. Just, no, he's not going anywhere apparently. But we are going to easily take this ETC out. No clue what his idea there was. So, Sonya is pointing out that we can't have two support top. That's fine. I'm going down here. It's looking like they'll be able to take care of themselves. Yeah, me and Vala should head towards bot. I just thought that people weren't going to... Oh, okay. There's Kharazim. That's fine. I'm going to be alright. I don't really have an opportunity to punch yet, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we are going to easily capture this bottom shrine. As long as the top can maintain, we should be able to secure an early Dragon Knight. We got Tyrael, kind of marking his time there, but I think he might have broken out now. Let's take a quick look. And if I can snag this, I'm going to snag it, because I don't really trust the right person to get in place to take the Dragon Knight, if you know what I mean. I would rather just take it myself. Oh, unfortunately, I pull that minion, which is just enough to push me off. ETC dies, but so does our Vala. I'm going to go back down bot lane to support our Tyrande, who appears to be having some trouble with the Tyrael who just showed up. It's all good. This is probably going to be a slower game, which is perfectly fine for me, because my character thrives off that sort of thing. I'm going to take Protective Shield. It's usually a toss-up between that or Healing Ward. Okay, I managed to take out the Tyrael, unfortunately. Okay, I managed to blink away, we're going to be alright. So I managed to get a kill off there. Not a lot of damage on us. Okay, so we are going to seize bot right now. It looks like top is getting poked at, but with Muradin there, they should be able to push it off without too much trouble. And now I'm going to race back to mid to try and take this Dragon Knight. We're up, you know, a third of a level on the enemy team, but I'm not going to rely on that to keep us. We do manage to take out the ETC, and I am going to be able to secure this first Dragon Knight, no problem. My goal here is to rotate and take out the front walls of basically every lane. At this level, the chance of me being able to actually take out a fort is pretty limited unless I have the whole team supporting me completely. Well, as I say that, I have the whole team supporting me completely, so maybe I should go in here. Sonya just arrived. I'm going to start whacking at this moonwell specifically so the minions will start paying attention to the fort. But now I'm probably going to pull out. I'm going to tell everyone to retreat. I'm going to push out this ETC. Didn't really need to, but I was just trying to protect our Sonya. Ooh, unfortunately we have a lonely Tyrael here, who we'll be able to take out easily, as well as a Kharazim who's come up a little bit too close. People tend to underrate the sheer PvP damage that the Dragon Knight can do. I expired right there, but it's all good. I'm just going to go down to bot and soak for a little bit. It looks like they might attempt to counter push here, which is all good. I'm just going to ping my team to assist me, and I'm going to pull back to safety. There's no point to me engaging with 3 guys here until other people get in a position to assist. Apparently we've decided not to defend. We've just decided to get those fucking siege minions up there. No clue what the logic there is. But hey, it's quick match at a low level. Why would I expect anything else? I'm going to take Echo of Heavens just to increase my healing output that little bit more. We lose the wall and the well, unfortunately, but we do manage to push back that advance. I'm going to roll back up to top lane, get my soak going there. Actually, I'm a pretty good contender to be able to push people off of mid because of my blinks, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to be responsible for that, especially when they're going to need a healer in one place or another. We got ETC coming out again, who's just going to be eating a tremendous amount of damage from me and Tyrande. But he's linking up with the rest of his team there. He's trying to bait us into an engagement. Well, Tyrande's going down. It looks like we have some sort of team fight, so I guess I am going to get in now. Gonna take out the enemy Kharazim fairly easily just by blinking onto him and punching him real hard. I feel like the friendly team is like attempting to go for bot bruisers or something, which, I mean, you can do, but it's not really that essential on this map. It's kind of a convenience thing. Death timers aren't really long enough to do it super safely yet. If they want to capture the bruiser camp, that's fine, but I'm going to push back this lane a little bit and position myself to assist whichever shrine looks like it needs more assistance. Overall, we're doing good. We have almost a full level lead right now. We're 7 to 4 kills. Who's been dying on our team? Oh, it's been Vala repeatedly. Oh, well. Shit happens. She'll figure it out, or she won't. It looks like we are going to be able to safely get those bruisers. Yes, we do. We cap it right there. We have top shrine capped immediately, but, well, let's see if they need any help. Yep, they're going to get picked by that Vala, unfortunately. Oh, can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, yes, we managed to just barely get him. I'm going to heal up my team right there. We have secured both shrines. Now, it looks like Muradin is going to be the one who is going to attempt to pick up the Dragon Knight, which is good because he has an escape and he's a tank. So, I'm going to head down to assist Muradin against this enemy Tyrael here. Put some heals on Muradin, force Tyrael to go back, and hopefully I'm just going to zone him out as much as I possibly can to allow Muradin the opportunity to pick up that Dragon Knight, which he does. Right as we pick up our ultimate at level 10, I am going Divine Palm, because Divine Palm is the sensible choice when you're going against any team that doesn't include a Cho'Gall. Not sure what our Dragon Knight is attempting to do right here. Unfortunately, Vala takes yet another death bot lane. Well, who would have thought? So, we're pushing in mid here. The problem is we're going to get flanked from these bushes over here, so I'm going to warn the team that they probably need to be a bit more careful. ETC coming in with a stage dive. I don't understand why so many ETCs are taking stage dive these days. It just seems like a really silly idea to me. Throwing the protective shield off on Sonya. Let's see if we can get a kill. Yes, we do manage to get that. Kharazim, but I need to... Oh, shit. My Divine Palm doesn't go off in time, and I get bodied right there by... I think it was the Vala? Not positive. Either way. Sonya's gonna die. We're probably gonna be able to take out that Jaina, though. Well, Yep, managed to take out the Jaina. Unfortunately, he's in a pretty tight spot. Vala might be able to push him off just enough that he's going to get away. Yes, he is able to, and as a result, might be able to pick up a kill on that ETC. Yep, we managed to pick that up. So it's 4 for 3. It's not an ideal trade, but it was functional, and we got the Dragonite anyway. Managed to take the first fort of the game at about the 8-minute mark. Dragon Shire games tend to be slow. Just because the objective requires you to constantly rotate, and Jesus Christ, Vala, could you stop dying? Muradin and Vala deciding to get greedy, go in too hard instead of just moving out and soaking, and they're punished for it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sit here top lane and continue to soak. The enemy team has caught up with us on experience, so if we want to maintain that comfortable experience lead, and more importantly, hit level 13 before they do, for that extra talent, we need to have people in all the lanes soaking. Not sure why the friendly team is trying to push in here, but now I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, and I need to assist. Jaina is kind of poking at mid. I think it's about time that I just start sticking with these guys at all times, whenever possible. My healing is actually a little bit lackluster, but still more than the enemy Kharazims, because I've actually been concentrating on kind of poking and securing kills. Usually I don't play Kharazim quite this aggressively, but it seems like I'm pretty much able to get away with it against this enemy team. Level 13, I'm going to take Quicksilver just to try and protect the team a little bit, give them that, oh, nope, no thank you. See ya, buddy. I'm trying to ping for an assist up here because obviously we have kind of a situation going on, and if the friendly team would like to show up instead of doing fucking siege minions, I think that would be a really grand change of pace. Obviously there's nothing I can do in terms of getting that shrine myself. All I can do is try and stem the tide of this big bruiser plus hero push wave we've got going on. Unfortunately, we have lost bottom shrine 2, giving them the opportunity to secure a Dragonite. Sonya's going to die bot lane. I don't know, Vala dies too, because, you know, that's kind of like what she's been most skilled at over the course of this game. Tyrande is breaking off to protect the Dragonite, but obviously it's too late. They're going to secure the first Dragonite for their team for the game. Not really an extraordinarily big deal, but we're probably going to lose mid-fort just because of bad placement of the friendly team. I'm not going to pay too much attention to the Dragonite. I am going to deal with the remaining bruisers up here. Try to... Okay. ETC uses his stage dive on a solo Kharazim, and he is also taking an immense amount of damage by standing in the cannon shots. So we managed to deal with that abortive little push attempt that also used his ultimate without too much trouble. Unfortunately, we're out of ammo on our supplementary tower. It looks like the Dragonite is not doing much of anything. We've managed to counter that push fairly well. I'm sure some people will question my decision to not link up with the team, but those bruisers left unopposed, that's just a bad look for everyone. Can't do much there. I am going to be able to palm our Sonya and save her life, though. So, damn it. Actually, good move on the part of that ETC there. Actually face-melting me into the Ring of Frost there. So, I am getting punished for my hubris there. That is a 3 for 2 trade. I don't know if... Yeah. The Muradin is not going to be able to get out of that. I'm not sure why people are staying so long in these engagements. Being that we're a double support team, one of the advantages we really have is poke. The enemy team is now a full level ahead of us, and more importantly, they have those 16 talents, so we don't really have an option to engage at this moment. Well, obviously our Vala is really the problem here. I'm not sure if she's going too deep or she's just like kind of consistently out of position, but either way, it's something about her playstyle needs to change because we're getting punished for it pretty badly. I'm going to roll back to mid, link up with the team, and see what we can get done. Fortunately, they still haven't managed to take a fort from us. Our defense is pretty solid, and we have a lonely ETC here who's going to be very easy to pick, and he also prepared this bruiser camp for us, which gives us a free push mid lane, which isn't great, but it's nice to help kind of put some pressure somewhere. And that kill, more importantly, has also enabled us to get right on the cusp of level 16. Which is a really important power break, no matter what your team composition is. So, level 16. I've got a couple options here. Since my team tends to be stacking up, I'm actually going to go Circle of Life. Typically, I would take Soothing Breeze, but I don't feel like CC is what's getting us killed here. I think it's just people stacking up too much and kind of getting punished for it. Shrines are up in 20. It looks like we're going to use this bruiser wave to cover a push, which is all good. Seems like a pretty reasonable idea on my part. I've got Sonya here to back me up. Obviously, I'm going to be taking damage from that Vala, but the rest of the enemy team is not really responding. Oh, there goes ETC with the stage dive. Fortunately, I have Palm up, so even if they manage to get the jump... Yep, there we go. I managed to successfully save our Sonya, who should not be going back in right there. That is a terrible decision. I am trying to punch just to keep her alive. At this point, looks like the team just got decimated bot lane, so I really need to secure this shrine just to buy some time for us. ETC's not actually moving into the shrine, but it looks like we got a pretty big wave advancing on bot keep, which is problematic. I don't know how ambitious they're going to get here, but I'm going to Hearth back anyway to try and assist, since we got a lonely Tyrande there. Oh, shit. Of course, I try to Hearth right next to the minion wave. Sonya's gonna die because she's sitting there for no reason whatsoever. You're right, we can't get the shrines with 2 down and them in your base, but I was hoping you guys would be able to be a little bit more diligent on the defense, and now we're gonna lose the Dragon Knight again. Of course, because people are staying in too long, they're not paying attention to where their supports are, etc. If there's one thing I'm really noticing about these low-level games, it's the kind of profound lack of map awareness I'm seeing on the part of the friendly team. Like that Sonya, as soon as she saw that I was hearthing back, she should have just pulled back, knowing full well that nothing was going to get done there. ETC stage diving in again. There's nothing I can do to save that. 3 come 2. I don't know what you're trying to communicate there. So I'm just going to heal people as best as I can. I'll work on that Tyrael. I could be working on the Dragon Knight, but the reality is it's not the Dragon Knight that's going to do the bulk of the damage, it's the rest of the enemy team pushing unopposed. So, Vala's dead again. I don't even really know what to do about that. But this is a bigger problem, is now we're in a situation where we're going to be soaking a lot of damage. I've got Palm back up. Oh boy. And I don't know why he's using Judgment on the Tyrande. I'm saving her real quick. Sonya, again, getting split from the team. Don't try to do any cool flanking maneuvers in this game. I know you think you're going to pull it off and you're going to surprise them, but I assure you it's not going to actually work like that. The problem is we're splitting our damage a lot. I'm just trying to follow the friendly team, but that's not really working out tremendously as far as actually securing kills. Push off this minion wave a little bit. Throw out this. We got ETC stage diving in yet again. He's just going to keep this constant pressure on. And then using Storm Shield for some reason. I'm going to go push off bot lane, which has a pretty big minion build up in it. We still have all of our keeps, so we're still in a position to win this, but the problem is they just got level 20, which is going to make taking the shrines pretty difficult. We do manage to get a kill on Tyrael, which brings us pretty close to level 19, but right now our main priority has to be securing level 20, so we're on an even playing field, but even then, the team hasn't been doing magnificently even when they're on an even playing field. Let's see if ETC decided to go up here and attempt to solo those bruisers again. No, he didn't. He decided to play a little bit smarter this time. I'm going to roll in here, just use my mutant healing factor to keep the whole friendly team up while we get these. Looks like we're just trading minion camps or mercenary camps right there. So, enemy team is pretty split up. We could probably get an easy gank on this ETC right there, but apparently we're choosing not to do that. We're deciding to go to bot shrine. Sonya's positioned down there. We could probably get a jump on this enemy Vala, which is why I'm going to try and go around the back of her. Unfortunately, no, she's just going to bail out pretty quickly. It looks like we're attempting to, like, assist these bruisers, or not bruisers, but siege minions, and pushing forward. Definitely going to pick up this tower. It's going to bring us that much closer to level 20. We're, like, almost there. I can taste it, and it really needs to be our priority right now. It looks like everyone's got the same idea, and we're trying to just drop this shrine or this fort real quick. So I am throwing out all the heals I have, throwing out the protective shield right there. And I do manage to clutch save our Vala, which is always a good thing. We get a double kill on the Kharazim and the Tyrael, which does bring us to level 20, which makes me very, very happy. And I am going to take up Storm Shield at level 20. We are going to be able to take out this fort for free. We're in a pretty good situation right now. We can actually recover from this. I'm going to give her some move speed with my Quicksilver on my Radiant Dash, and I'm just going to post up down here and hope that the friendly team is able to make something happen top lane. There's 2 of the enemy team down right now, so... Oh, well, we got an ETC that decided to show up for reasons I don't fully understand. He's blown his Storm Shield, but that's a pretty bad idea. Oh, it looks like he took up Imposing Presence, which is why we're having so much trouble dealing with him right now. It's all good, though, because as long as we're standing here, they're not going to be able to take the shrine. I'm just going to keep healing up Miss Vala, and eventually, it's going to take forever, we're going to get the best of this ETC. There we go. We managed to take him out, which means we should have no problem securing the Dragon Knight. This has been a really slow game. Okay, I'm coming up mid to assist in securing the Dragon Knight. The problem is we got 2 of their bursters, or not even bursters necessarily, but just 2 of their assassins are on the shrine right now, desperately trying to poke us off of it. Fortunately, the Tyrande does manage to secure it. Jaina burns her Bolt of the Storm, and so does Vala, I think. Hold on. I gotta do a save here. Seven-Sided Strike mostly hits the Dragon Knight, which is probably for the best for all of us. I'm attempting to body block in that Kharazim, but unfortunately I am not able to get the kill on him, but it's all good. We're pushing in, and if we play this smart, we should be able to take a keep. I'm waiting for, like, a full engagement. Okay, there we are. I'm just gonna do the Storm Shield right there to better protect the Sonya from those blizzards. Might be a little bit of a waste, but hey, the cooldown's only a minute. It's not too much of a big deal. Now that we're here, I think that we should take this keep and then back out. Yep. No, Muradin. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, just back out. I'm gonna leave him to the... Oh, Jesus Christ, people. This isn't really an engagement that I like. I'm not happy about this, especially when we have the ETC stage diving in, and I am intensely low on mana. And I whiff my goddamn palm, resulting in me activating it on myself instead of the Sonya, who died instantly. Yes, we should have bounced fucking forever ago. And we just took 4 deaths for a keep, which I don't think is a very valid trade. Tyranna's gonna be able to get out. Yep, well, why didn't you guys do it then? Why did you keep fucking pursuing? I don't know. I'm starting to think... Excuse me while I get some water. I'm starting to think at this point that in the HOTS, you should probably let your support be your shot caller by default. I mean, they're the ones who kind of have to dictate the flow of the match. Your support really dictates your playstyle in a lot of ways. As Kharazim, I'm good in protracted engagements, but I'm not very good at burst healing. I can clutch with a palm every now and then, but that's about the best I can do. Fortunately, the enemy team wasn't smart enough to just push in for the kill with 4 of us dead. So the whole friendly team's back up. We're going to deal with these Siege Giants real quick bottom. They didn't even take a keep. Not sure why. They decided to just murk a little bit instead. So we're all just going to head down to the bot shrine. Hopefully get a pick by the enemy team, who has not been... I don't know why Tyranda's going top. But whatever. Sonya wants that bruiser camp. Probably not the best idea right now. We need to focus on getting this Dragonite, because now at 22 minutes, the scaling's really kicking in. And it's going to be pretty punishing if they manage to secure it. Oh, shit. So, I'm going to get in here, start working on this Vala here. You can actually put out a surprising amount of damage even as a Kharazim. We got Tyrande that is heading to mid to secure that Dragonite. Unfortunately, she's going to get ambushed by the Tyrael there, it looks like, so I'm going to come in to assist. We lose top shrine. That's fine, we just need to start moving together as a team. I would say the pick on the Jaina here is probably our best bet. Unfortunately, she burns Bolt of the Storm to get away. Muradin's here. Vala is nowhere to be found. I don't know why everyone is out of sync right now. We're going to try and work on this Tyrael a little bit. No clue what's going on, but I need to bounce right now. Vala, come back here. Stick with the team. Okay, so I'm going to rotate top, see what I can do there. It looks like Sonya is in a very boring slugfest with ETC right now, but there's a whole lot of problems going on now. So I have to palm myself, unfortunately. That will keep me alive, but Sonya is still dead, and I have... Oh man, I do manage to just blink away just in the nick of time. Gotta burn my Storm Shield just to preserve ourselves. Gonna burn some more heals. This is pretty tragic right here. No clue what our Vala is doing, apart from getting picked yet again, alone in the bot lane. Sorry to get salty, guys. I'm just really tired of, you know, if it didn't work the first 20 times, it's probably not going to work again. Please just stop. Just fucking stop doing the things that get you killed all of the time. Yep. Guard middle on my way. Yeah, thanks, Meriden. Whew. Well, I have gotten 90,000 healing. I'm going to tell Val right now. Stop splitting from the team. So, we're just going to have to defend at the wall right here. They're probably going to take this keep, but not much we can do about that. Okay, I'm getting ready to palm Meriden. Well, it's not necessarily going to be necessary. Okay, gonna throw out my Storm Shield, get some more protection going, gonna throw that out, gonna throw this out. I got judged. I should be able to get away, though, without blowing my palm. That's what I really want to avoid here. I'm trying to put out as much healing as I possibly can on the friendly team, but it's very difficult to get in that close. Okay, oh, damn it, I am just barely too late on the palm. God. And the palm connects on the Vala right as she is punted away, rendering it meaningless. We are going to take out the Dragon Knight right now. I do manage to get a couple kills there. It's a 2-for-2 trade, and they don't manage to take the keep somehow. The enemy team is really kind of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Now it's a 3-for-3 trade from her. Valo can't figure out that she has an escape and should roll away from the Tyrael explosion. Whatever. So we're in a surprisingly even playing field here at 25 minutes into this intensely laborious match. I really don't want to play it anymore. We are actually the team that has a keep down on the enemy side. Just kind of wait for everyone to get back up. The enemy team as well as our team are going to be 5-5 at roughly the same time. So, just going to have to play it by ear. Hopefully we'll get one good team fight off, allowing us to push into core, but who knows. As I always say, I'm a support, not a miracle worker. Tyrande is going off alone, but then again, Tyrande has been probably the most competent member of this team, so I'm not too concerned about her. Top on my way. I don't know to what exactly. I don't even know how we managed to get those bruisers there, but hey, I'll take it. Looks like we're going to try and just manually push in a little bit, which is daring, to say the least. Oh, God, Sonya. There we go, managed to get the palm off on Sonya. Going for a Storm Shield right now, as well as a Protective Shield on Sonya, trying to throw out my heals. No clue why we're engaging like this, but hey, we have committed to it, so I guess it's happening. Okay, yep, Sonya gets eaten up. I palmed her once, can't palm her again. Tyrande really whiffing that stun pretty terribly. So it's 1-1, but we have taken out their support, so we can probably still push in here. I'm full on mana, so there might be some meaningful damage we can get done. Thank God that ETC doesn't have Mosh Pit. Well, can't do anything for you, Meriden, when you go in too hard and you act stupid. So, everyone's totally empty on mana right now. We're probably just going to get picked apart here because we're not doing the right thing. And I am dead because no one decided to give me a blink location nearby. So that was a 1-for-3 trade, and we gained absolutely nothing from it. Good job, team. We have lost bottom keep to some Siege Giants. Trying to communicate to the team some of my thinking here. I don't know if they're going to figure it out or not. We're going to lose this Dragon Knight again. We can't do anything. Arvala has, as well as Ursonia, have both managed to die a dozen times apiece over the course of this game, which I'm kind of proud of them for. I'm kind of amazed. Actually, the enemy Vala has died 0 times. I didn't even realize that. It's pretty impressive. So they got 2 keeps down now. It's looking pretty bad for us. I'm going to be up in time for this defense, but who knows if we're going to be able to get anything done. Oh, you want to kill the Dragon Knight? No, I never would have thought. In this situation, we should just be fighting around the core. There's absolutely no reason to be this close. Trying to help out Sonya here, who's seemingly always first to die. We managed to take out the Tyrael, that's good, but it's not going to win us the game. I don't even know what I'm attempting to accomplish here. It looks like they're going straight for core. Gonna throw out the Storm Shield. Sonya gets a pretty solid little leap in. We managed to take out the Kharazim. We need to be able to get the Jaina, and then we gotta work on the Dragon Knight. Who is going to kill it anyway, but it doesn't really matter because it's not like my team is gonna get their shit together anyway. Okay. 29-minute game ending in defeat. What went wrong? Well, I've been talking about it through the entire game, but don't worry, we'll recap when we get to the stats screen. Let's see. On the plus side, gonna get a lot of experience from that, for it being such a long game. So let's take a look. Well, let's kind of count the ways. Tyrande went an assassin build, which isn't necessarily a problem, but the reality is that Starfall just kind of fucking sucks right now. There's no reason to take it. Vala went Caltrops. I didn't even notice that, but that is pretty embarrassing. Apart from that, she went with this weird mixed multi-shot plus executioner build. Logical if you go Frost Shot, but she clearly wasn't actually making it work for her. Let's see, Muradin went a Thunderclap build, but was never actually able to get close enough to Vala to make it count. Spell Shield, Stone Form, Avatar, upgraded Avatar, he was still getting eaten alive in a lot of those engagements. And Sonya, well, Sonya had the right build, but just didn't really know what she was doing, I guess. I mean, she went a very traditional build. Apart from Leap, no clue why she took Leap with the rest of those talents. Should have gone Wrath. But either way, it just wasn't working out. Muradin soaked a shit ton of damage. So did the enemy ETC. Kind of natural based on it being this long. Arvala actually did the most damage, but at 13 deaths, she was probably not contributing a whole lot to the team. My healing numbers were good. They were massively higher than the enemy Kharazim's. Let me see. What was that enemy Kharazim guy? Enemy Kharazim was going Iron Fist. So I was incorrect, folks. Apparently it can go Iron Fists as long as multiple members of the enemy team are complete jackasses that don't know what they're doing. The numbers tell the whole story here. Me and Tyrande and Muradin to a degree were competent. Vala and Sonya had very little clue what they were doing throughout the entirety of that game. Pretty obnoxious, but what can you do? This was one of those situations where just not a lot could have changed without more competent teammates. Vala on the enemy team was cleaning up. I mean, look at that, 170,000 hero damage to Arvala's 94. Just overall, she was destroying us. She didn't die at all throughout that entire game, which really impressed me. I didn't even realize that till the very end, but ultimately, it just comes down to the team picking bad engagements, not listening to their support. If your support tells you to retreat, that's not a polite question, that is a command, because it means that your support is leaving, and if your support is leaving and you're an assassin, you're going to die. Fundamentally, full stop. Listen to your support. Unless they've proven themselves completely incompetent over the course of the game, just always listen to them, because they're usually paying a little bit more attention to the minimap than you are when you're really absorbed in team fighting. They know when to make the call. They know when they're out of mana. They know when they're not able to hold you up anymore, so just bail out. Anyway, that's going to be it for this installment of Heroes of the Storm Free to Play. I am your host, Noah. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope you learned a little bit about what to do and what not to do. If you like this content, want to see more uploads or daily, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Give me some feedback on some things you would like to see in the future. So, until next time, kids. And there will be a next time, no matter how disappointing some of these games are. I will see you in the Nexus. Have a good one.